Hey guys, we are out at the CSW Training Center in Fullerton, California. We're out here for one of Professor Eric Paulson's coach camps for his association. And he's been working on a lot of standing, pummeling, grappling. And he went through some great controls on the mat this weekend. And I'm going to grab him here shortly and see if he can go through some of the material that he covered with the coaches. But what we're going to do is we're going to throw in the firearm and get his perspective on how he would adjust it for someone who may have a weapon system on. My name is Alan Baker, and I've dedicated over 45 years to the study of the combative arts. Welcome to the Warrior's Path, where we train minds and bodies through the study of violence. We've been doing a lot of pummeling at the academy with this, and it's been leading to, honestly, a lot of controls with single hand control or double. We have more success with a double, obviously, so we end up giraffe wrestling a lot.
So we start out with the plum, then you have your bicep collar tie, just like this, and then you go straight with that, because that's going to allow you to elbow and to knee. But if it's bent, it's a lot harder, so this is just to stop him from grabbing. You can also grab and invert a wrist. You can invert both wrists, but you have to be aware of the headbutt. So that would be to take a drag to get to your back, to get to the gun. So we're also here on the arms like that. Sometimes you end up 50-50, sometimes you end up like this. And so how that would relate is if he's going for the gun or retaining the gun. Which one do you want?
I want to retain it.
Okay.
I would
One of the big things is they're going to be reaching here. So I would grab the wrist and strip it, and take it out like that, and probably drag it, get to the back. So if you're reaching for my gun, right? Boom. First thing I would do is smack and then drag to take to the back. So if I'm reaching here, I would just grab and I would punch first, and then I would drag, and I'll get to their back. So the other is the guy goes like this. He's cross grabbing like this. Same thing. You gotta be careful because if you so two, I would 2-on-1 and hold it tight, and then what I like to do is trap it maybe here or under here, and by doing this you can anytime, like if you're reaching for my boom, cross grip, seem like this, boom, same thing, and then you can trap it here. This will allow you to work your knee and your elbow, and then get to their back. So more than anything, anytime they're reaching, you also have the headbutt right there, or the short cover and hit. Grab my wrist and punch me at the same time. Boom. I like the drag. The drag is very fast. Make sure you drag the tricep though, and then that gets you to the back a lot faster. And then if I cross grip, same thing, block. You have your headbutt or your punch, and then I like to just trap here, and sometimes just grab the head and start kneeing right here. Kneeing, see, he can start kneeing here. And then also he's got a nice elbow. Just boom, get to the back. Another thing from here, if you can fold somebody, it's really important that you fold them. Now you got their head, and you can also use this to take them to the floor. And that's going to get you to the back to hit or to choke. So the fold, you just put a fist. I want to fold him, and if he's strong and I'm grabbing, he's naturally strong. This fold just goes like that. This will also give you a 10-finger guillotine, a 10-finger neck crank, and possibly a gravet. This would be the finish. So the fold is a fist, just like that. Chin cup, or grab here and pull them to the floor. Same thing. Instead of folding him, you spin him, and you get to the back. So the spin this leg's forward, I go to that elbow and this shoulder. That's how I spin and get to the back. If I want to dump them, this hand would come here and I would just keep walking. But this is really quick, so I've got to look, especially where we're at. So I go elbow and shoulder together, then I hit their lower back. If he also has a gun, boom, or clip it. So maybe a fold to here, look, and spin. Another good tie-up is you're here, you wrap the arm, and then you trap here. This is your short shots. You can hit, you can knee. You can also throw with this. This will also allow you to come to here. And if I want to throw him to the floor, I just drop to my knee and he'll go down real easy. So anytime we're here, you can also just wrap. Once you get a wrap, you go 2-on-1 like this, or even to here. This is your short shots. This is your knee, and then your throw would be right from there. This will also give you the neck crank or the grommet.
If you want to go deeper into this type of information, we do a lot of this with our civilian tactical program, and you can find out more information about that program at sifualan.com, sifualan.com. All right, guys, hopefully you got something out of that. Coach Eric is legendary in what he does, and he's one of, in my opinion, one of the great minds in the martial arts world. And one of the things that shows that to me is the fact that he can come off the mat and go into a totally different environment and come up with some very usable ideas. If you like what you're seeing, give us a like, a subscribe, and follow us so that when we release more information like this, you guys will be one of the first ones to get the notification.